Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Get set.
It's a shotgun run call. Powerful running here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back's got it again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Down he goes, a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. Second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Now they're running on the toss. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's how I'm going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking right. This one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They go with a direct snap. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And now from the pistol formation. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Okay, ready?
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Lasso!
And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On the set.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Got it.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runs right over the defender. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. It's press coverage now from these DBs. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring it out from his own end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Gets some space around the 30. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Short pass finds the tight end. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
To me, the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip of your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
A completion sets up a second down play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big gain.
big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And that's a great punt. Goes out of bounds down near the goal line. They'll spot it there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks loose at the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position, and now you give up a big gain like this.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff on a single back formation. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Stop at the 36. That's good enough. The boot will sticks.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense really clicking here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Now it's second down here.
Get set.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, LSU. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Let's go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. And the Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Getting set. Here's second down.
42 Spider.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Wolverines' offense is on the move now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second, but couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the Wolverines are going to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Testing the right side here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. A wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. And here comes the punter onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Ball handed off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. The Wolverines churn out another first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he drops back in the gun. The sure hands. It's Stevens. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. press coverage now from the secondary. Trying to extend the play. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Well, at this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Tigers. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That really hurts. It would have been great to see them pick up a few more yards on that play. But now you got to bring out your kicker and put it all on his leg to see if he can get you into overtime.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. Oh, it's no good. The CFP journey ends with that missed kick. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.